YouTube, what's going on, guys? You guys already know I got another haircut tutorial for you guys. This time we're doing a high taper with more of a fro, but right now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sit in our first guideline. We're just gonna go ahead and take away that C cup in the back. We're gonna go a little bit higher than usual, just so you know we can make this blend a little bit shorter, and also same thing on the other side. So right now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set in that second guideline with the lever open. We're gonna open that lever and go up about a ½ an inch, I would say, and really trying to keep everything neat. That's why you see me brushing a lot, really trying to brush down that hair. And then right now the lever's closed and I'm flicking away that bottom guideline right now, really just trying to take away the liners, since the liners do make a harsh guideline, but the seniors can usually always take that line out no problem. And if it does seem that you can't get that line out, go ahead and just take your liners and you can just take it out with your liners. Anything you put in your guidelines with, you can take it out with. Like I said, I'm still just trying to really get this line out, really focusing just on that line, and then if I have to open my lever, I'll open it. But right here I got my one guard all the way open right here, and I'm really just trying to make a nice neat guideline, again about another ½ an inch, because we do want to keep this blend a little bit shorter. But you can see I'm just really brushing down the hair every single time, making sure that the guideline is neat as possible, because if your guidelines are neat, then your blend's most likely going to be neat too. Right here I have my lever closed. I'm just trying to debulk that line. You guys already know how I blend if you've been watching my tutorials for a minute. And right here it's all the way closed. The lines just start disappearing with the half guard right here. Really just concentrating on that one line, so then we're really not trying to push this line up too high. That's why you really just want to focus on one line at a time. That's why I like to fade like that. Right here we already got the 1½ guard all the way open, and we're making another guideline that it should come out pretty easy. So like I said, we're trying to keep everything nice and neat, brushing down and everything like that. Then I believe it is all the way closed now, and we're just really trying to take out that line. Like I said, focus on one line at a time. Don't focus on really trying to don't try to push the fade up, okay? Don't try to push the blend up. Just try to take away one line at a time. If you gotta open your lever, go ahead and open your lever. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, so right here, we're just doing some detail work right now. I got my one guard open, and I'm really just trying to flick away that, half guard line. Didn't take it all the way out. So like I said, I just opened up my lever all the way, and I just kind of flicked away that line. So right here, I got my 2 guard. It is closed, and I just cleaned up a weight line that I saw, but we're on the back taper right now. Lever all the way open. Now it's closed. Flicking away that bottom guideline from the liners. It's basically the same thing as the back taper. It's just you got more room to work with. That's why I like doing the back tapers, because I'm not confined to one tiny little spot. I can use the whole blade and different things like that. But right here I got my one guard and it's all the way open. We're making another guideline, really brushing down still, really trying to keep our guidelines nice and neat. And then we're basically going to be closing it pretty soon, like how I did right now, and we're just going to flick away at that line, which is it's not going to come out. So don't try to sit there for too long and try to flick it out. Just go ahead real quick all over the line, and then basically we're going to just jump into the half guard. Right here I'm just doing a little detail work right now. That's all it is. But like I said, my half guard, it is all the way open right now, and I'm just debulking little by little, and then we're going to end up closing it and taking that line completely out. So I just kind of like debulking when I'm blending. It makes me feel like more comfortable as a barber. So yeah, so that's all I really do, and I'll get back to you after this line is completely out. Alright, so right here, just like how we did the side table, we're going to have our one guard all the way open, and we're going to make basically a new guideline because we're making another line. So yeah, that and then we're just going to end up closing it, flicking away. I believe I might end up doing some detail work, or might have just came out easier on the back taper. You know, on the side taper, I had to do some detail work and take and slap on my one guard, but I don't know if I had to do that here. I don't think so, because I think it just came out with ease. Alright, so I go ahead and I jump into the 2 guard, just trying to debulk as much as possible. I believe it might be all the way open, but I was like, what am I doing? I closed it up. It wasn't really that big of a deal. It really didn't do much anyway. So I basically I just closed it up. No big deal. But right here, I'm just detailing a little bit, little spots I see or whatever. I go ahead and I take them out just with my lever open. But now we're gonna go ahead and jump into the other side. So I go ahead and put the shaver on there real quick, just to give it a little bit more of a transition. And I go ahead and I do the same steps as we did on the other side. I'm really not gonna talk as much. I kind of just want you guys to watch and just observe this side. So I'm just gonna stop talking and let you guys watch. So now we're gonna pick this out because we are gonna take quite a bit of length off the top. Okay, he came in and he was like, I want a lot of length taken off, you know, and he said about like 3 inches and 3 to 2 inches. Okay, and so basically I was like, all right, bet. I try to come at this in a strategic way. So right here, I kind of wanted to start in the middle, because if I start in the middle, there's more room for error. If you start in the middle, you can kind of like, you know, if you're like, oh snap, you know, I think I took too much or too little or whatever, you know, you can kind of match it up with the back and the front, which would probably be noticed the most. But I think I nailed the length part. I was like, okay, yeah, I felt like this is probably the length he wanted it at. So we're basically, I really don't, when you're freehanding a fro type, you know, it's more like trial and error. You gotta find out what works for you. You know, there's nothing really you could say that would be like the perfect tutorial, you know, that'd be like, yeah, that's how you free trim. You basically just come at it, you know, like how I did it in the middle, you know, round it off like in a circle, and you kind of just constantly looking at it, making sure that it's in this round shape. Okay, so you basically kind of gotta use your own judgment. That's what you're freelancing. That's free hand trim. You got no guards, you got nothing to help you. You really just got to concentrate and use your best judgment as a barber. That's basically what it is. Freehand trimming and using no guards and really trying to shape a fro type. You really just got to concentrate and take your time with it. That's all it is. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and pick it out again, just to make sure everything's even. Sometimes it can get, the curls can still be compact in there because it was a pretty it was matted down, quite a bit. So you kind of just want, after you done, or you feel like you're done, go ahead, pick it right back out, and then you're gonna go right back in with your balding clippers or masters or whatever you have. You're going to close the lever all the way and just, again, do the same shape that you were initially going to do. It makes the fro look last a little bit longer when you're picking it out constantly and you're going over it. Usually I just try to do it twice though, but I feel like you could do it as many times as you want. Just, don't bug yourself too much about it, because you will be there all day trying to pick it out, then keep going, then keep picking it. It'll just take a lot of work. But I'm basically doing the same thing as the freehand trim goes. Alright, so you guys already know how I prep my lineup. I go ahead and put some rubbing alcohol on neck strip, paper towel, doesn't matter, and you go ahead and rub it down. Now we got some hairspray. You spray wherever the trimmers are going to touch. Again, this makes the ash effect. Now you're going to go ahead and dry it, just speed up the process, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into the lineup. Now, when it comes to the lineup, guys, I'm pretty much just going to let you guys watch how I line them up. Usually most barbers, they say start from the middle, then work your way, and then work your way to one side, then start from the middle again, and then work your way all the way to the to the next side. I'm sorry, guys, but all the way to the next side, and just basically keeping everything natural. Just push it up to his natural aligning. Just try to keep it as crispy as possible, and as natural as possible, and you will be fine basically. But yeah, he did want the ice pick sideburns, so I went ahead and did that for him too. But I don't know. I feel like maybe if I would have just, I don't know, probably convinced him to cut that off. Maybe it would have looked a little bit more sharper if I just cut the sideburns off. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. this is basically the finished product. All right, I'm just putting in some, some curl activator, and then I'm gonna just curl sponge it at the end. But this is basically it. Okay, this is basically the finished product. All right, so let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If it was, if he took an L or a dub. But you guys already know it's 360 Woods, and I'm out. Yeah.